Well, good morning. I've officially made it out onto the Chattahoochee River, and today we are here for one reason. We are going to be chasing after some giant largemouth bass and some giant spotted bass. So as you guys know, the summertime is a perfect time to get out and fish because there is a lot of active fish. They're constantly feeding, and of course, they are very aggressive. So hopefully today we're going to run into some big bites, but thankfully today's video is sponsored by Deep Dive, and they are going to be a huge help in allowing us to find the fish and get on them. So if you guys have never heard of Deep Dive, it is actually an app that you download onto your phone, and it has everything that you need to know about fishing at your fingertips. So today we're gonna be using two of my favorite features, the Top Baits tool and the Best Areas tool. These are my favorite features because they pair up together perfectly. Obviously today we want to throw the right baits in the right area, and that is exactly what we're going to be looking at with the Top Baits tool and of course the Best Areas tab. So today we have a bunch of the top baits tied up, and we're going to be fishing some of my favorite spots out on the river, and we're going to be putting the app to use to find fish and also put them in the boat. So whether you're looking to catch more fish or you just want some extra knowledge while you're out on the water, Deep Dive is the perfect app for you. I'm gonna leave it linked down below in the description if you guys wanna check it out, but I'm itching to make some casts, so let's go ahead, grab a rod, and let's do just that. So as you guys can tell, there's a lot of rods and reels on the deck with a bunch of different baits tied up, but of course we have the most important ones on the Top Baits tool, the buzzbait and the frog. Obviously early morning out on the river, I mean there's literally nothing else to throw. We have the buzzbait, we have the frog, two of my favorites. We're going to start off with the buzzbait, we'll pick up the frog, throw a little bit of both, and we're just going to see if we can't get some aggressive topwater bites to start off the day. I'm excited. Absolutely love throwing topwater on the river because you just never know what you're going to get. You never know if you're going to get a little aggressive spotted bass. You never know if you're going to get a giant largemouth. It's just like a little mystery. But if there's one thing that's not a mystery, is that the fish absolutely love to eat a buzzbait and a frog. We'll start off with the buzzbait. We have a little bit of calm conditions this morning, but I usually have a lot of luck with this thing out here. If we have to, we'll pick up the frog. But the buzzbait sure does look good, leaving that bubble trail and making that little beautiful squeaking noise that it does. We're in a really good spot though, so I'm just gonna rip around some casts and we'll see what happens. Oh, that was sick. Oh my gosh, he came off. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting him to be that small. It looked like a decent blow up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I straight up threw him out of the water. My bad, buddy. I didn't know you were 10 inches, but that was a very cool bite. There's one. There it is. Gosh, he just sucked it in. Oh my gosh, he came off too. Are you kidding me? Wow. All right, 0 for 2. Dang. That was a very weird bite. He kind of came up behind it, slurped it. Hey, we're in a good spot though, and obviously our buzzbait is working extremely well. It's already 2 bites. There's one. That actually feels decent. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on, we're not losing you. Get up here. That's what I'm talking about, baby. He just came up behind it and slurped it. That seems to be what they're kind of doing, so I think it's going to be nice to bounce between the buzzbait and the frog today, but nice little spotted bass to start off the day. How can you complain? We are now 1 for 3. That's what I'm talking about. Well, he's nothing crazy, but you just got to love an aggressive spotted bass topwater eat first thing in the morning. Appreciate you, buddy. Well, that's a good sign. It's good to know that our top bait is going to produce fish today. And we are just in a really good fishy area. There's a lot of bait fish in the area. This buzzbait kind of looks like one that's fleeing, and it just seems to draw in those bites, even though it's kind of calm out right now. So I think I'm gonna, oh my God, there's another one. That thing's actually decent. Come here, buddy. Oh my gosh, he hammered it. He absolutely hammered it. Get up here. Yes. Okay, the buzzbait is working. There is no doubt about that. I was gonna say I might pick up the frog. I still might. It's really hard for me to pick between the two because I love them so much, but they both work extremely well. Gosh, this fish absolutely hammered this thing. We're actually at a little water inflow. You can actually find the water inflows on Deep Dive as well. And sometimes in the summertime, they can be very productive and hold fish. And especially when you have bait fish sitting around like we do right now. Gosh, this fish hammered the buzzbait. I thought he was way bigger. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Well, it could be a great topwater fishing day if we can continue this bite. I'm actually getting a little 5-fish limit going here just for fun to see what we have on the day. But we have our second fish, and he weighs more than the first. That's always good. Beautiful fish. Look at the colors on that thing. Appreciate you, buddy. Well, let's cast the buzzbait back over there. Seems to be very effective right now. Gotta love some topwater. Yeah, buzzbait, frog, two of my favorites. The two baits I'm gonna prioritize this morning and for as long as I can. Especially if they keep getting bites, I'm just not gonna be able to put the topwater lures down. There's just something so relaxing about coming out on the river early morning. I'm currently the only one out here, and it's just me and my buzzbait. You know, how can you go wrong with that? Oh, that was sick. Oh my gosh, I saw him come off the wall after it. Wow, he wanted that thing. There's one. God, he literally just slurped it. I didn't even set the hook. He just came up behind it and slurped it. Well, they're not being real aggressive with it, but you know, that's another fish. Nothing crazy. See you, buddy. Well, it does not take long for a topwater bite to die here in the south. Once that sun comes up, your topwater window is just fading away very quickly. So we're about to make a move. We're gonna swap it up a little bit, try something different, and we're gonna see what happens. But hopefully we're gonna be able to stay on the fish today and hunt them down in this hot summer heat. So let's go ahead, rip to the next spot. All right, let's see what we can do over here. So we're gonna grab another top bait of the day, the spinner bait, one of my personal favorites. We're gonna change it up a bit. Topwater may be done, I don't know. I'll probably pick it up later, but the spinner bait has never let me down. There's a lot of bait over here. Everywhere I've fished today has had a ton of baits. I mean, there should be fish around. I don't know if maybe the fish just get lockjaw in the summertime or what, but I usually start off pretty hot, and then once that sun comes up, it's just like over. Oh, there's one. God, he hammered it. Come here, buddy. That's a decent fish. Wow, that is a dark fish. He was sitting real shallow off that rock. Like I said, the spinnerbait never lets me down. I was getting a little worried there. Made a lot of good casts. Was not finding any fish, but look at this guy. Look how dark he is. That's crazy. Nice little argy. He was sitting super shallow. I literally cast it on his head, and as soon as the blade started turning, he crushed it. Thank you, buddy. Nothing to show off about, but that is a bite, another fish. That's a good sign. Yeah, man, summertime is such a strange time to fish, especially when it just gets to these days where it's just non-stop heat. Like, there's just no break, there's nothing, there's no wind. I mean, you just get to the point where the fish are just so tucked away. Like, you can throw the perfect lure in the perfect area and they will not come and hit it. Like, this whole stretch I've fished, I usually always get just lit up on. Today, one bite so far. So, I don't know, it's so weird fishing in the summer. I mean, I don't blame the fish. It's so hot out here. Like, this morning, we had some good topwater bites, you know. It didn't last long. Like, it was humid this morning, but once that sun peeked over the trees, it was over. So, the summer heat can be a tough thing to fish, but You really just got to lock in, tie up the best baits, and try and put them in the best spots. Like, this is a best area. We're throwing a top bait, but you know, sometimes you won't get bites, but sometimes you will. You just got to keep fishing and try and find those perfect areas. I think that the summertime, like, obviously the fish are here. You just got to trick them into biting, which is not always easy. So as we're in the middle of that summertime heat bite, you kind of have to keep yourself on your toes. Like, at any moment, you could have to swap it up and go do something different. I think that's what we're going to have to do. The fish seem to not be as active as they were this morning. You know, they were hitting topwater baits. We just got one bite on the spinner bait, which is an absolute crime because I usually wax them right here. So I think I'm going to tie up a jig and maybe go flip some structure and just see if maybe they're sitting on that. We're just going to do a little bit of everything until we lock them in, and then we'll be able to wax them. But we have a bunch of good lures tied up, so we can do a little bit of everything, and I think that's exactly what we're going to have to do. So let's go ahead, let's grab something else and see what happens. Oh boy, that is an absolute disaster. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I definitely need a bigger boat because, geez, it's a little crammed in here. You know, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of gear, and it's all usable. Like, I have to have it. So it gets crowded in this boat real quick, but we gotta get some stuff out of there, which is just gonna be so much fun. Okay. Oh wow, that's also a disaster. It's actually organized better than you think. I kind of have everything. We got worms on this side. We got creature baits on this side. That's about the best I can do there. But I'm looking for a dark creature bait. Well, we're gonna tie up a jig and we're gonna fish a little bit on the slower side. Something I'm not real happy about. I hate finesse fishing. I mean, we're throwing a jig, which is not considered to be finesse fishing, but anything where I can't just constantly do something, I'm a reaction bait kind of guy. It's my favorite thing to throw. If they're eating that, I won't put it down. But of course, it's summertime, it's hot. The river temperature right now is like 84 degrees first thing in the morning, which is just way hotter than usual. So I think we're gonna have to slow down. I do feel like we will be able to get into some areas where it'll be like, hey, I can pick up a spinnerbait or a topwater and maybe get a bite here. But I think that majority of our day is going to be dragging a Texas rig or a jig, which I'm not too happy about, but hey, we'll see what happens. If it can lead to bites, that's all we need. But we're gonna get this little jig rigged up. We're gonna see what we can do, and hopefully we'll run into a few fish. I mean, I feel like that looks pretty good. That should definitely be able to draw us in a bite. Drag this puppy over some structure. We'll see what happens. Well, back to the sunny side. I think I'm gonna try and actually target the sun side of the river until it just gets really, really hot. Then I'm gonna swap, but oh my. Woo, yes, love that. Man, things can fall apart quickly out on the water if you're not careful. How did that even happen? I could not tell you, but it happened. Are we ready now? Can we make a cast now? I think we're good. Wow. Let's see if we can't drag around a jig here and get us a bite. Or get us a snag. Something. That's a fish. There he is in the tree. Come out. There he is. There we go. Come here, buddy. Actually looks like a decent one. Oh yeah, get up here. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I cannot believe I actually stuck that fish, because I felt him bite and I was like, oh my gosh, he's a 100% in a tree, which he was. Boom, just popped off too. These spotted bass, man, they're so aggressive. Nothing crazy, but hey, we will definitely take that. It's good to know that they're on the structure. Picked up the jig. We've now caught fish on 3 different top baits. We caught one on the spinnerbait, the buzz bait, and now the jig. So we know that everything works in the right areas. So heck yeah. Thanks, buddy. I'm sure the jig is going to be a player today, especially as the day goes on. The Texas rig will probably be pretty good. And then obviously I'm going to continue to try and get some bites on the spinnerbait, but that's kind of the game plan, you know. There's one. Got him. He crushed it. There we go. That was his first good bite on the spinnerbait so far. Come here, buddy. Get up here. That's what I'm talking about. Just straight up smacked it. Look at that fish. Look how beautiful the colors are. Very vibrant. Little spotted bass. Sitting up there on the rocks. That's kind of what I wanted to get in the shade and target, was the rock with the spinnerbait, and seems to be paying off. Thank you, buddy. You just have not found that size we're looking for, you know. But how do you complain in the summer heat when you're catching fish, you know? I'll take every bite I can get. Although a good big bite would be a lot of fun. Oh my God, that's a big fish. There it is, that's a bite. Come here, buddy. No way that was him. No way that's the fish that just made that big noise. There's no way that's the fish that just blew up on some bait right there. No shot. See you, buddy. It was not that fish though, I can assure you that. There's one. God, that was a crazy bite. That's more like it. Nothing crazy, but we'll take him. Come here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't just one fish. It could have been a school. That's pretty wild. Thanks, bud. Yeah, that was weird. I mean, I passed the spot. I fished it through. Went like 10, 15 yards down the bank, and I just hear a ginormous splash. Turn around, see where it hit, and I come back over here and catch two fish. Pretty wild. That's why I like the river so much. It's like every spot you fish just kind of like recirculates. Like fish are always just kind of moving up and down, coming from the deep, coming from the middle out there to get tucked away or chase bait. It's just like one of those places that the spot might not be good at the moment you're fishing it, but like you could come back 5, 10, 15 minutes later and just wax them. I'm happy. We're putting fish in the boat. Oh, I just have him. Oh, he came back. I got him. He came back for it. Come here, buddy. Come here. Get up here. What a crazy bite. Well, like I said, they're not the size that I really want, but we are catching some really pretty fish. I mean, look at this guy. Super cool. Thank you, buddy. There's, oh no, that one felt decent. That one felt decent. Oh, he just came back for it. We're on. There we go. Come here, buddy. Ooh. Ooh, he's fired up. He is fired up. Oh my God. Wow, he's going crazy. It's a decent spot right there. Not bad. We're finally getting some good bites on the spinnerbait, which makes me very happy because I've been wanting some reaction bites. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot that I was gonna keep a 5-fish limit, but truthfully, the way that today is going, I really don't think it's necessary, but I'm gonna do it just because you know why? I spent way too much money on this scale and I have to put it to use. Well, nothing crazy, but a cool bite. Thanks, bud. We have a solid 3.7 pounds for 3 fish. If you ever wanted to catch the world's smallest bag, you know exactly who to call. Seems like a lot of small spotted bass and bluegill are active this morning. Not a lot of big bites, which is what we're kind of chasing after. But like I said, there was a second there where I was like, dang, I'm literally gonna have to pick up the jig and throw it all day long and drag it because the bite is so slow. So I'm good with every single bite we can get. There's one. God, he hammered it. Wow. Absolutely smacked it. Come here, buddy. Come here. It's a little guy. Come here. Well, as I sit there and say we're looking for big bites, I just seem to keep catching small ones. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate him, though. Oh, I just watched that. Gosh, I didn't even get a chance to start cranking the handle and one smacked me. It was super tiny, but it's a good sign. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, another one just did the same thing. As soon as I hit the water, it jumped on top of it. Oh, that was sick. Oh, no, he bit my paddle tail off. Well, I've had a lot of bites over here. I just missed them all. It is what it is. None of them are the bites that I'm really upset about losing. Like, obviously, I don't want to lose fish, but like, if I do, like, these are like little 10 inchers, you know? Like, they're nothing special. There's one. That was sick. Oh, he pulled off. You gotta be kidding me. Well, pretty much everywhere I've gone today has had a ton of bait fish around it, so I don't know what's up with that. There's so many bait fish. I've never really seen this many up shallow, unless there's just so many that they've done eating and they're full and they're like, I'm not messing around in this summer heat. And you know what? I don't even blame them. The water temperature is 87 degrees right now, almost 88 on the river, which is usually a lot cooler. So it's pretty wild. Ooh, something just hit me. I'm on. I am hooked up. Wow, I got smacked as soon as I landed right here. Get up here. We have ourselves a bluegill. Picked up this little finesse dice. See what we can do. I think I might have just stumbled upon a bluegill bed. Look at that little guy. Oh, I'm just having some fun now. It's hot. I'm fishing the shade with a finesse lure, and pretty much anything that bites, I'll appreciate. Thanks, bud. I think there's actually some bluegill beds right here. I don't know if they're still on them. I mean, I'm sure there's a few of them because I just caught that one, but I'm not sure how many there'll be. I don't think they're like full spawn mode. Seems to be a lot of bed looking stuff over here. Oh, I just watched that big bluegill come and smack it. Jeez. Well, what a day. I am absolutely drained. Getting up at 4 in the morning, driving an hour to the river, and then fishing in the burning hot heat is, it'll take a lot out of you, especially when the bite gets slow and you get in your head a little bit. But thankfully, we ended up finding the fish, getting on a pretty solid bite, and ended up catching a good amount. I don't remember the exact number. I know we were up there. We didn't get that big bite we were looking for, but when it is this hot outside, you have to take advantage of every bite that you get. But I want to give a huge shout out to Deep Dive for helping sponsor today's video, and they were a huge help in finding the fish. Honestly, if I didn't know what top baits to throw, it could have been a disaster out there today. But thankfully we caught them on a few of the top baits, and it ended up being a decent day, although it was burning hot. But I'm about to go ahead and get out of here, get in some AC. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.